Hi, this is again for Dave Lee user, which asked me details about my remote controller, my universal remote controller. I use this box because was available at no cost and was easy to drill. I use these connectors RJ45 because they were available at no cost, and also they have 8 pins and any device which can be controlled via a remote controller have at least 8 pins for control. So mainly I think I designed this because with RJ45 because I can use standard Cat5 or Cat6 or any Cat type Ethernet cable standard. So you can, if you need 10 meters of cable, you have to choose a 10 meters Ethernet cable, UTP cable, or if you need less, you can choose a smaller one. So basically this is the idea, to use a normal Ethernet cable Cat5, for example. It doesn't matter because we don't have signals in range of audio, so we don't care what category of cable is. Okay, what's inside the box? Inside the box we have the Bluetooth module for controller. I have choose to put this because it was also available in my spare modules, and unfortunately there are only 4 relays. These are the relays, so I have only the basic commands: stop, forward, play, rewind. Okay, let's put the power. Just a moment. Okay. Because I have only 4 relays, I think I will need also the rec and the index. So I choose to use a radio remote only for these 2 commands, because for rec and index you need very much speed of response. So sometimes maybe your phone is not available right in this second. So I prefer to use separate this module with separate 2 buttons. The red one, which is rec, and the black one, it's the index or mark, or you name it. We speak about the CD recorders, the DAT recorders, and I don't know, so on. This is very useful to separate the tracks when you record in analog from an analog source. You have to separate the tracks, so this button is very useful, and it's very handy. You can keep it in your hand, you can work at your computer or so on when the music runs, and just have this available, push the button and it begins the new the new track. What to tell you more? More details is very complicated because the diagram is quite complex here, and I work a lot of time to design this and to find all the ways to possible to not connect the devices via this let's say device also, to not connect the ground of all the devices via this one. So for any device I use a small interface, which I will show you in some photos. A small interface with some infrared optocouplers, but you don't need, if you use just one for one device, you don't need this interface with optocoupler, because you don't have to mix the ground of any device with other. If you have only one device, it's simple. You use only this module, or if you want also the rec and index, you may use one of these, or maybe you may order an 8 relay Bluetooth module, and you solve the problem. But also my problem was that I don't have any time, any second, my phone ready to process a command. So I prefer to use this small remote for very important commands like rec and index, and the other module, this with Bluetooth for Android, for other commands. The problem when you use, like me, for more than 2 or 3 devices, the same module for stop, forward, play, rewind, you will, when you push play, for example, all the devices connected here will go in play. So this is a problem. You have to think about this and to use only the devices you may think it's okay to play them, because sometimes the other device which is connected here, maybe it's in rec or something like that. So you have to choose if you use this, or maybe you can power off some devices which you don't use in the same moment. I don't know if anything else will clarify for you what's inside of this box. If you have any other question, I'm available. Thank you very much. Bye. Hi, I will try to explain now for user Dave Lee, which asked me more details about my remote system, how does work. As you see, there are some connectors, and marked with HHB, which is my CD recorder. PC, you will see what that means. It's in fact is a mouse of a PC. This is the monitor from my DAT 7030 Mon. This is my DAT. A80 is my Studer A80. GXC-570 it's my AKAI. And also I have this This is a remote for switching my DAT Sony switching monitor. See, this is monitor. Every time I push this button, it switches from monitor in or tape. Now it's not in recording mode, so you don't hear audio. Also, I have here a mouse, ordinary normal mouse, but I modified it, and the normal or original cable, USB cable, goes to this MacBook Pro here, and there are another two wires which goes inside the mouse, and they are in parallel on the button of left button. Here is the kind of interface, and this goes also to this, to PC. How does works? Every time I push, I have another remote. So it's not just the phone used as interface as a remote, but also really remote. This is by radio, and I will show you later how works this remote. But now I can if I move the mouse over the red button of recording, if I press this, you see, it's like I push the left button of the mouse, and if I move the cursor over the start recording, if I press the red button of the remote, it starts recording. This is an application from Sony, which I use sometimes to put my vinyl records on digital in DSD 5.6 megahertz, and this is the interface. It's for now it's just that. I will make you later a better box. So let's come to that. If I put the tape inside, if I press the red button, it will start rec. So I can simultaneously start rec for computer, for that, and also for my CD recorder, which is an HHB. Now it's in rec pause mode. Okay. If I press the red button, it will start recording. Okay, you can see. If I press another one, goes in pause mode. Now it's another rec. If I press this button, you see the number of tracks increase. So this is very useful for separate the tracks in So if every time I push this black button, it increases the index number by 1. You see? I push 6. And 7, and so on. Every time I push the same, it's also for that. When I push this black button, you'll see it write a start index. Very useful to locate the track. So also same way it works also for my Studer, my AKAI, and I may put, I don't know, 10 devices to start recording simultaneously with that CD or computer. So they are all start simultaneously. This is very useful when you want to put one, for example, vinyl record to more than 1 or 2 devices. If I want to put simultaneously on that, on file or on CD, I can use this remote for all this. Of course, all the other play, stop and so on, they are made from my interface from my phone. I will show you later, but you already see on the YouTube. Thank you for now.